I'm Robin Mathia. I'm from Parent to Parent of Wisconsin. I started the statewide program back in 2003 in Wisconsin. I started with a small grant. I contacted the Beach Center and Betsy Centelli when I was first approached in our state and sent her an email saying, this is what my state wants me to do. Do you think it's possible? And Betsy emailed me back with a listing of all of the states and all of their skills, so that as I was developing my program, I could contact other statewide programs to be mentors for my program. The really neat thing about starting a parent-to-parent program as late as I did in the journey of parent-to-parent, which has been around for 30, 40 years, is that all of the best practices and all of the research was already done. So what I did was I looked at all of the research, and then I developed a program based on what the research says best practice is. So I have a stellar program in the state of Wisconsin that follows 100% of the best practices as identified in the research that we did back in the late 1990s. That's Parent to Parent of Wisconsin. I've been on the board here. Because of my relationship with Betsy, I was identified as somebody new to the parent-to-parent movement who might come to the board and give it just a little bit different of a flavor in their opinions of it because of my newness to it. So Betsy identified me, and in 2003 I traveled to Arizona for my first board meeting, and I believe it was the third board meeting for the people who were developing Parent-to-Parent USA. And I've been on the board since 2003, our first meeting in Arizona. And I'm an executive director on the board as the treasurer. The experience of being on a national organization has meant that I understand what goes on in my state in a way that I don't think I could have ever gained from just being isolated in my own state. It is that branching out and that networking, but it's also that mentorship with others who know so much more than I do and can give me that breadth of knowledge that they have, so that I can understand my state and really work to make sure that I follow best practices, but I'm also inclusive of all the things that I may not have known about if I didn't have this national experience.